Your UVP or unique value proposition answer a simple yet powerful question. Why should a customer choose your product over anyone else's? And in a saturated market, this can be the difference between a successful brand and one that fades into the background. Without a powerful, well articulated, unique value proposition, you risk being just another choice in a already crowded, saturated marketplace. Welcome back to Unlike Marketing with Giuseppe Quarata, where we have covered the strategies that set your business apart from the rest. Today's episode is for anyone selling products in a competitive industry like food and beverage, e-commerce, fashion, and apparel. We are diving deep into one of the most crucial yet often overlooked aspects of marketing, your unique value proposition or UVP. Your UVP or unique value proposition answer a simple yet powerful question. Why should a customer choose your product or over anyone else's? And in a saturated market, this can be the difference between a successful brand and one that fades into the background. So let's start with the basic. What is a unique value proposition? A unique value proposition is your brand's promises to your customer. It's a concise statement that explains what benefits your product offers, how it solves the problem, and why it's better than the competing alternatives. It's not enough to say you offer great quality or excellent service. Your unique value proposition must be specific, meaningful, and memorable. As Theodore Levitt wisely say, differentiation is one of the most important strategic and tactical activities in which company must constantly engage. Without a clear difference, your product is just another option on a crowded shelf, and maybe you're just competing by price. In Matthew 5:14, Jesus say, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." Similar, your product must shine clearly in the marketplace. Your UVP, your unique value proposition, is what position your brand in that hill, on that hill, making it impossible for customers to overlook. Now, I want to speak directly to those of you in industry like food and beverage, fashion, e-commerce, and appeal. These markets are fiercely competitive, and your unique value proposition is what will set you apart. For instance, in the food and beverage industry, let's say you're running a premium chai brand, a brand there is a brand, for example, Blescott Chai, I've worked for over 2 years. Your customer can get chai for countless sources, right? So there is Tazo, there is Oregon chai, Bhakti chai, there is Donna chai, there's so many chai. So what makes yours different? Is it the superior quality of the ingredients, the traditional brewing methods, or your committed to sustainability? Whether it is that becomes your unique value proposition. In John 15, 1-2, Jesus teaches us about fruitfulness. I'm the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes so that it will be even more fruitful. Just as fruitfulness is our in our lives comes from intentional cultivation, a strong, unique value proposition requires pruning and focus. Cut away the vague statement and focus on the true value your product delivers. And a unique value proposition is not done one time and good. You might do one different when you start because that's what you know about your product. And as you grow, as you have more clients, you change it, you prune it, right? You make it better, you refine it. And that's actually not only in product company, that's for every company. Our message, our tagline, it need to be refined year after year, sometimes quarter after quarter. Depends how big you are, how many people goes through that. Like if you meet with ton of people, you might be changing that after a quarter because like you got new information from your client. For example, in the fashion and apparel, your unique value proposition might go beyond just aesthetics. Maybe it's about sustainability, comfort, ethical production process. Customer wants to know why your brand matters. Are your clothes solving a pain point they have, or are you using unique materials that align with their values? And I see all the time. For example, people use now recycled bamboo, and that's how people charge more, making more money, and people buy it just because of that, because of the material. It's a special material, or like linen, stuff like that. These are reason why people buy. If it just looks good, it's not enough always, because like you can always find someone else that make exactly the same shirt looking good at the same way, but with better materials, right? And also you might not be able to compete with the price. Now, let's look at some stats to understand just how critical having a compelling, unique value proposition is, especially in this competitive industry. According to research from Bain and Company, brands that offer a strong, differentiated value proposition grow up to 2.5 times faster than those that don't. If we put that in a number, 2.5 times, let's say you have 100K now, 2.5 times bigger and faster means that if like for that let's say your competitor double it in 4 years, you're gonna double in 2 years, and that's amazing. It means that in 4 years you'll be four times bigger, even more, because 2.5 times, that's only if it's two times. See how what that means. Like, remember that means you make 100,000 the first year. In 2 years you will make 250,000. In 4 years you will make like half a million. In different, if you don't do this, most of the time happen that you will just, after a year you will be just 150,000, not even reaching the 200,000. I've seen that happen, sadly. And this growth isn't just in sale, but also in customer loyalty and overall marketing share. Why? Because a clear, unique value proposition helps customers quickly understand why they should choose your product, leading to faster purchasing decision. And there is another powerful stats from e-commerce businesses. According to a report from Sales Cycle, nearly 75% of all shoppers abandon their carts. And one of the key reasons is confusion or uncertainty about the product value. If your unique value proposition isn't clear, potential customers are left wondering why they should buy your product, leading them to leave without completing the purchase. In the fashion industry, McKinsey has some to report that the brands with strong sustainability proposition outperform those without one by 20-30%. That's a giant number. I mean, if you make only 10, 20,000, it might be nothing. But if you are in the half a million dollars, 20-30% of difference, it's a big difference. If your unique value proposition highlights sustainability or ethical production, it could be the key factor driving that extra boost in sales. These numbers make it clear. Without a powerful, well-articulated, unique value proposition, you risk being just another choice in a already crowded, saturated marketplace. Now, let's take a look at some principles to craft how we're gonna craft this unique value proposition. I'm not gonna leave you without that information. Be this would make this podcast unnecessary, because maybe you already knew that you needed one, but you don't know how to. Then let me help you. First, identify the problem you're solving. Every product should solve a specific problem or meet a need. Is your product more convenient, more sustainable, or higher quality? Define the problem your customer face and make it clear how your product offer the solution. In e-commerce, for example, this could mean offering faster shipping, free shipping, exclusive products, or a seamless shopping experience. In Matthew 7:12, we are reminded of the golden rule. So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets. Your unique value proposition should reflect how you are serving and solving your customer problem as you would want your own solved. If you are the person that you're picky when you go to a restaurant, and if the steak is not cooked right, you send it back and stuff like that. That's your customers. That's how your customer feels if you don't whatever you promise you don't give to them. Or like that's where I look why they're looking for the difference. They're looking for a way you are serving them. We are not on the business of product. We are on the business of serve. We serve them. Like our product are way we serve people. And that's important. Like we if we understand, if we stop thinking about money and we think how we can serve that person, the money will come, will automatically be generated. That person will give you money because like they want. And again, I'm not saying like, hey, give you your product for free. And actually there is a space for that. I actually tell companies to give the product for free in the beginning, mostly whenever you are speaking wholesale and you are trying to connect with other bigger business that they make like pallets of order from you. Yeah, send them for free. You're not losing money. You're losing it $20, $50, but you might be opening a contract that is gonna make you like 50,000, 100,000. Yeah, there is no losing there, right? We need to think about like investment. Every money we move, it's an investment. And like even if we don't like, if you give away $50 for making 5,000, it's not really a problem. And I do that even in the service business. I do the same. I meet with people. I give my hours for free, and normally like I have clients paying me 300, 500 per hour, and now, but I still meet with new people that are starting and everything. I like to sow my seed. I like to help people. I like to serve people, and even if they cannot, um they don't have the money, it's fine. I meet with them 1 hour, and I'm happy if by the time they leave they left with something on their hand, with something they can use. And again, and also I want to also say another thing: sales with product, it's made by touching the five senses. When you have a product, the best way to make a sales is to give the product away, because like once the person has it in their hand, first of all, they have the feeling. Let's say a T-shirt, they can feel the material, high quality. They see it. They see how cool they look. And then let's say like you take care of the fabric and everything. You make it smell good. It does make like it's petrols. Sometimes I got T-shirt that smell so bad. Make it smell good too as extra. Like now you have touched three sensorial points. There is a high chance that that person is gonna close. That's gonna buy that shirt again and again, because like it already touched him, right? And then even more like after they clean it, it doesn't shrink. That's more senses they get in, like like feeling on the body and everything. Think about that. That's how you sell products. You don't sell by speech or by telling people what is good about. Make them touch it, make them feel it, make them smell it. If it's like a food or beverage, make them smell and make it them taste it. If they think tastes good, you have made a sale. That's done. Now, highlight your product. The second part for creating your unique value proposition is to highlight your product benefit, not just features. Don't just talk about what your product does. Focus on the benefits it offers. What transformation does it bring to your customer? For a fashion brand, maybe it's about offering comfortable, stylish, and ethical made clothing that customers can feel good about it. Or when we say ethical, like you can also say like, oh, we give money. You have seen every time we get the sales, like percentage of the sale goes towards um trafficking, human trafficking, stuff like that. That's something that people connect about. Like, what is the what transformation brings from them to buy the things, and it doesn't need to be on them, but can be like an emotional transformation, like for people feeling like that their purchase has helped another person, has contribute to free people from human trafficking, or like saving a life. That's a big thing. People give for that. And obviously, don't make fraud, do it for real. But that's the game, you know. These are things that you can add in your business. You can connect with non-profit. You can help the non-profit, and at the same time, you also help yourself because people they're gonna connect with you through the same cause. Um, for example, on the food and beverage space, it might be your unique ingredients, health benefit that sets you apart. For example, for coffee, a lot of time they say like um that's like organic, that's or like for ethical sourced. All these things they make a difference. Again, it's not just like how the different how on the people there is luxury brand that they say organic ethical source, but the reason why they're luxury is not for that. It's because they sell a flavor and a smell and like a such a limited quantity of that beans that they can sell it for $100 a pound, and obviously they go for a certain type of people to buy it, people that really understand the flavor. And as Maya Angelou once said, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you make them feel. Make sure your unique value proposition highlights the emotional benefits your customer will experience for choosing your product. And then this is the last point, differentiate yourself from the competition. What sets you apart? Is the craftsmanship, because, or maybe you're a family owned company, the story behind your brand, or a deeper mission? If you can't articulate what makes your product different, you're simply competing on price. And that's not where you want to be. Simon Sinek famously said, people don't buy what you do, but buy why you do it. So your unique value proposition should reflect not only what you offer, but also the heart behind your brand. Why do you do what you do, and why should customer care? Now, let's make it even more practical, right? With an example from the food and beverage space. When we developed the unique value proposition for Black Coffee Chai, we focus on more than just being another chai brand. We emphasize the experience, the premium royal tradition of chai brewing, the highest quality ingredient, and the cultural story behind it. We weren't just selling a drink; we were selling an experience rooted in tradition excellence. When people buy Blasco Chai, they know that it you can live outside for years. It doesn't get bad. It's easy to make. Everyone can make it. It takes just 1 ounces. We also connect with people through culture. We share our story of the business, how it started, how we got there. The fact that it's called Blessed Scotty is because of two dogs were Scotty, two Scotty dogs that they are the mascot of the brand. You know, they were the mascot of the brand when they started. There is like now we are connecting on the deeper level where people that love dogs, they're like, that's so nice, so cute. You know, like that's things that are important. You need to understand what people care about, and that you care about too. The same things people cares about, you cares about those. If you are in the fashion or e-commerce, your unique value proposition might be about more than just the design of your clothes or the speed of your shipping. It could be the story behind your brand, the ethical production processes, or the way your product enhance your customers' lives in a unique way. In Colossians 3:23, we are reminded that whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. When you work with passion and purpose, your unique value proposition will naturally reflect that, and it will resonate with the right people. And we are at the end, and as we wrap up, I want you to remember this: a power unique value proposition isn't just a marketing tool; it's a promise. It's the opportunity to show your customer that you see their problems and have a meaningful solution. It's about connection, and it's about value. And because it's that, because it's a promise, please, company, make sure that you can keep it, because that sooner or later every lie will come to light. Then don't try to overpromise it. Make a promise that you can keep it and promise that it's possible for you. and do that. They don't need to be huge promises. Again, find the small things, connect with your customers in a in a small way, connect with them, understand what is their need, and then make it small promise at the time. And as you grow, you can make more, but don't overdo it in that case too, because also can break you when you cannot keep it, right? And once you lose the trust of customers, you might lose actual trust of many customers because that person knows many people. Okay. And then your unique value proposition is the key to differentiation. Without it, you are just another option. But with it, you become the option. I will leave you with the final thoughts from Seth Godin. Don't find customer for your product, find products for your customer. When you shift your focus from selling to serving, what I was saying before, you create products that truly meets needs, and your unique value proposition will naturally stand out. Uh, and again, if you need help with this, contact my team, contact me. You have all the information in the description. We are here to help you. We are here to make sure that you can do that. I've helped many companies on the product space. It's my bread and butter. It's what I do, what I love. It's the type of company I like to serve. Because I've grow up in a farm where I grew up with family creating products. We sell honey, we sell oil, we produce and sell so many other different products coming from the farm that since I was kid, I was doing that. I know what means selling product. I know how to do it. Um, and that's why I help people. All my knowledge doesn't come from the books or from things, comes from my years of working farms, years selling products with my family. I make it successful. That's why I also really connect with family business. And if you're 100% connect with me, I would love to help you, and we can have like a 30 minutes or 1 hour coffee. Will be free. Just make sure to come, because obviously my time is important, and we can discuss what is your need, how we can help you. You know. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of I Like Marketing. If you are in the food and beverage or fashion or e-commerce industry, or you have a product that you want to sell, take time this week to really refine unique value proposition. Trust me, it will transform your business. Until next time, remember, it's not just about what you offer, it's about why it matters for them. God bless you, and I will see you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on this channel.